Hello to the next episode of Park the Bus, where we discuss weekly football developments, disguising our frustrations in all of the cup competitions and UCL, especially, and in some cases, Europa League as well. welcome, Rishabh. So, starting with our first topic, UCL semi-finals, and obviously what happened, Barca versus Inter. Instead of me starting, let's take the neutral perspective first. So, as a neutral, you must have loved the match. 13 goal thriller. तो तू बता कैसा था तेरा experience?
So I think this season has given us two great games, one in the Europa League and one in the Champions League. Europa League, the Lyon Man United match, which we talked about at length in our
Hmm.
first video, and the one that Barca versus Inter that happened. Uh, so there were ominous signs, like I would say, if you believe in say superstitions and stuff, there were a lot of things going against Barca just before the match started. I'll tell you what. So there was stuff like Barca. They are usually very unlucky when they play in their green kit in the
Mm-hmm.
knockout games. So I
True.
don't know. I don't know who decides the kit for them. So they could have
Inverted
picked
Nike.
any other kit.
Oh, Nike वाला वो भी inverted है. हाँ.
Right. And there was one more thing that Inter has not lost a game in San Siro for the last 3 years. So that was one more thing. But yeah, the game was quite good, and it felt like neither Barca nor Inter really wanted to win it. It was like they were passing the ball uh, to each other, like you win it, and at the end, Inter decided to win it, right? So yeah, it was one comeback too many for
Hmm.
Barca, I think, this season. Still, they have the La Liga left, which we'll talk about because the El Clasico is coming up on
Hmm.
Sunday.
Hmm.
But Chiranjeev, tell me, like, what do you think about the referee?
I mean, क्या ही बताऊं यार, like you're tired at this point. I mean, I don't want to क्योंकि देख, it was not as if कि referee के decisions इस match में would have like, I mean, we got there, and I'm only saying this
I
because
mean, see, as a neutral, I was watching the match. I did not think that the referee made any blatant error or
yeah,
something.
yeah, I think so too. Yeah, but what I'm
I
trying to
think
say,
that one or two 50-50 calls he
हाँ,
gave it in the favor of Inter, but that, see, again, there is a fine line between then like, if you are having a human as a referee, then there will be some errors or there will be some judgment calls, right?
exactly.
So if you want to eliminate that, then you will have to place robots, right? So, and football, that's the beauty of football. Like, if you make football robotic, it will lose its beauty. So I think there were no blatant errors by the referee, but I think it's a custom in Spain and Portugal to talk about referees, because not only Barca, not only Inter, any team, uh, like any Spanish team I have seen, they first talk about referees and then they talk about what their team did in the game. So even Atletico Bilbao, after the first leg, which they lost 3-0, they did not introspect on what they did wrong
तेरे
in the.
को तेरे को frustration निकालना था.
No, no, no. I just saying. No, no, no. I'm just saying. So they did not introspect about what they did in the match. They directly started talking about the referee this, referee that. But yeah, I get
No,
it.
that's also a legit reason because refereeing in Spain is highly questionable. But that comes along क्योंकि तू इतना हैबिट है in Spanish matches में, like La Liga matches में, Copa del Rey में refereeing decisions going
That it
wrong
spills over to Europe.
spills over to Europe, yes.
Uh,
But मैं, like talking about this match specifically, I don't want to even talk about the refereeing because it was not as if कि अगर 90% referee की वजह से हारते तब भी अलग बात होती, but we got the match and then we lost because I mean इसमें I'm not feeling that bad also because we never expected to come to this stage being a transition season and we came up but देखो we have told कि बाल्डे नहीं है कुंडे नहीं है obviously it's a huge loss क्या पता बाल्डे कुंडे होते then Araujo would have never made that mistake and we would have never conceded in the first place or we might have scored earlier ठीक है
right.
but Um, Even without them, we played a really nice. Gerard Martin had a really great game, 2 assists, and
Right.
then he cried after the match, which shows that how much of the flack he's getting and how much he's
You
output.
guys, you were the one who said that he would be inconsistent or something in the last video, right?
No,
So
I mean he is inconsistent, but
yeah.
offensively he is. Defensively he's good. But the thing is like moments ka khel hai.
Ah,
Moments ka khel hai. In these, Inter were completely outnumbered in the second half, leading up to
yeah.
the extra
So
time.
I think before Acerbi scored his equalizer, I think before that, I think there were no signs of Inter actually coming back into the
No,
match.
they were very panicking. They were panicking.
Yeah.
Even and
So
they made those transitions panicking only.
yeah,
But the good thing is, there I would like to say कि देख अभी Hansi Flick ने Araujo को लाया 76 मिनट पे.
yeah,
Because Inigo Martinez should have played according to me whole game, but he probably saw कि ये extra time में जाएगा, would not be
yeah,
good. But you never see those things coming. But then Simone Inzaghi did 2 substitutions, and the winning goal was scored by a substitute.
yeah.
So man management ultimately, ऐसे clutch moments में man management plays the most important role.
I'd like to talk about Acerbi a little bit. So
Yes,
guy, I think he's in the wrong side of 30s, right? 36 or
he's
something.
37. He's 37.
37.
Yeah.
He's 37. He has battled cancer.
Cancer
He has
twice.
battled depression. He
Yes.
has battled alcoholism,
Yes.
and he's come back to score a equalizer and put Inter back into the finals, right? So
That celebration says a lot about him. But yeah, I mean, like, I'm kudos to Inter. They even while panicking, they somehow managed it. And the best part is, जब substitutes आए, Zelensky and your
yeah,
Fratesi, when they came on, they had the ability to adapt to this high tempo game as soon as possible. So that's great, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's not a bad loss. We still have like 2 cups, and we might, I hope to win La Liga. Let's see. But
let me just sneak in one more info there. We
yes,
had two former Manchester United players playing in the match.
yeah,
Matteo Darmian and Mkhitaryan.
yes, Mkhitaryan, yes. Darwin also. वो
Yeah,
कब
Matteo
किसके?
Darmian tha na, Louis Van Gaal, when he was
Oh, that's why I don't remember. Yes, yes. Mkhitaryan came in Mourinho.
Mkhitaryan, he came in a Mourinho.
Mourinho's time. Darmian भी था. Okay, okay. Is that is did he move to Inter after that, or did he move in between?
I'm not sure. Let me just check.
And ये दोनों तभी थे when Di Maria was there.
Di Maria, no, no. Di Maria, I think.
लुई वैन हाल के ही टाइम पे आया था ना.
Oh, is it? Let me just check. So Matteo Darmian,
हम्म.
he no, he went to Parma after
पार्मा से
Manchester
जाके हो
United.
गया.
And then he was loaned from Parma to Inter Milan, and that loan deal was made permanent then in 2021.
Okay, got it.
So he played for Manchester United from 2015 to 2019. So I think yes,
Darwin.
yeah,
Oh,
and I think Di Maria would have been there during that time, right? One
I
minute.
mean Di Maria went to PSG after that.
Yeah, that is well documented. Huh. So yes. No. 2015 to 19, I said, right? For Matteo, no.
Darmian.
I think Darmian left this. Di Maria left the season. Darmian came in, so they
Ah,
didn't play together.
okay. Yes, but kudos to them. And मैंने तेरे को एक चीज भी बताया था, like पहले, I think 2 podcasts earlier, कि I really see PSG going through.
Oh, now, like, okay, now let's move on to the next game, right? PSG Arsenal. So I had predicted a 2-1 scoreline, and thankfully my prediction came true. Anyways, but you will have to talk about Arteta a little bit, right? Before we get into
Yeah, yeah.
PSG,
Go ahead.
let's talk about Arteta.
Yes.
See, he joined Arsenal when I think 2020, if I'm not wrong.
2019 में था ना?
2019-20, that
हाँ
season.
हाँ. No. Did he join in a summer, like full season
Yeah,
मिला
summer
उसको?
of 2020, I feel.
Okay. Okay.
Just
Why does it feel he joined much earlier? मुझे ऐसा लगता है he joined.
actually, I'll tell you why it feels like that. Actually, he has been there in the Premier League as a assistant manager to Pep, right, for a long time.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, probably,
that
probably. That got
uh,
carried away.
yeah. So his manager, yeah, 2019. He joined Arsenal 2019, right? And he has won one FA Cup back in 2020, and he has not won any major trophy after that.
I love how this is going.
No,
I absolutely
I
love it.
forget about Manchester United.
Ah,
Manchester United sacks a manager even after they win the FA Cup, right?
mm.
Forget about Manchester United. Let's talk about Barcelona. Would Barcelona, accept a manager who supposedly plays good football but wins nothing?
We didn't have that sort of manager, to be honest.
No. If you would have, would your fans
No,
accept
no, no, no,
that
no.
kind of a manager?
Barcelona, no way. No way, no.
But I don't. Maybe that's the mentality of. I don't know. I'll
See, like the only backing statement here, कि he got an absolutely. I mean, to be honest, Liverpool got like Jurgen Klopp got a even shittier team. To be very fair,
yeah.
but also to be fair with Arteta, he got a really bad team and then he has made this team really good.
I
But
completely
we also keep hearing कि look at the next season, look at the next season, look at the next
exactly.
season.
They have become next
So
season FC, right? And like Patrice Evra, he has put it very rightly that watching Arsenal is like watching Netflix. We are always waiting for the next season, and
no, I mean fairly. I guess दो season मिले Arteta को when Pep was not performing properly. दो season इस season and I think one more season before that, and still he
yeah,
bottled.
yeah,
एक तो
and
एक तो ऐसा सीजन था ना ऋषभ जिसमें नेक टू नेक चल रहा था एंड
yeah,
आर्सेनल
yeah,
वाज
yeah,
लीडिंग
yeah,
एंड
yeah,
दे
yeah.
बॉटल लाइक 4 games इन
I'll tell
साथ
you.
में
I'll tell you.
कौन सा सीजन था वो
Arsenal. It was, I think, the previous season. Arsenal
नहीं
were top. Yeah, previous season.
ओके ओके
It was the
ओके
previous season.
विंटर में
Arsenal
होता है
were
वो
top of the league. Arsenal were top of the league for 300 and something days.
हाँ
The season. No, no. Sorry. The season is for how many days? The season. Say, suppose if
हाँ
the season is
टॉक इन
200
टर्म्स
days.
ऑफ गेम्स ना टोटल नंबर ऑफ गेम्स
Acha, leave games as well. I'll
हाँ
just give you an approximate
हाँ
idea of what I'm trying to say.
हम्म,
If the season is, say, of 200 days, Arsenal were top of the league for 190 days, and yet they could not win. So it's the proportion was something like that. So
दे चोक सो बैड
I
इतना
don't know
चोक कौन करता है यार
if it's a juju with Arsenal that they are meant not to win the league or any major trophy. I'm not sure, but I'll tell you one thing: the cockiness of Arteta, right, is another reason why rival fans don't like him.
हम्म
Now, see, a rival manager can be likable. See, like for me personally, I have no issues with Pep, right? I have a grudge against City because yeah, he has made City so good, but I have no issues with Pep,
or
uh,
even slot for that matter
or even Slot for
हम्म
that matter, or even Klopp, right?
हम्म
But Arteta is so cocky after the game, right? After the PSG game, in the press conference, instead of accepting that, yeah, we played bad, we could not do it. Even if we played good football, we could not get over the line, right? He could have talked about what needed to be done and all that stuff. What he came out and said in the press conference is that, do you know the better team lost today? Huh?
he said that
Yeah, yeah.
मैं देखा
Listen,
नहीं actually yes
listen. He's saying, do you know the better team lost today? And do you know how I know that?
Yeah.
I know that because the PSG bench told me themselves. He said that, okay, in the press conference. And then when Enrique came for the press conference, right, the journalist asked, did you say Arteta that that Arsenal were the better team? Enrique said, no, I never said it. And we don't agree that Arsenal were the
यार
better team.
क्या
He was
चल रहा
so,
है ये
I mean, it's such a
सास
bad.
बहू वाली चीजें चल रही है अभी नो बट या आई डोंट असली अच्छा टीम बनाया है नो डाउट नो डाउट फ्यूचर के लिए
Yeah,
एक टीम है
it's a good
बट
team. It's a
व्हाई डू यू नॉट हैव अ स्ट्राइकर लाइक व्हेन आर यू गोइंग टू बाय वन
the planning. That is what some things they just like it's as if Arsenal they cannot get all their pieces together at all their pieces correct at one time, no matter what.
Mhm.
Something keeps on getting missed, right? So even this season, they could have signed a striker in January and maybe gone on to win things, but they missed that. So some things they keep missing over the
No,
years.
I don't understand. Like we should not talk itna time hai nahi aaj specifically, but I don't understand. Like Marino started this game as a striker,
Yeah.
but I don't understand ki
So
why
he's a
don't they?
makeshift striker, no?
Yeah, obviously, but I don't understand why they not. Why don't they get a striker? Like, yeah, what is stopping them? I don't understand what is stopping them.
No, so they could have gotten that's the thing. No, they
Hmm.
could have gotten a striker in January, but they didn't get it for whatever reason. Maybe they thought that there are no good strikers available in the market, in the January market. So they will go for a striker in the summer,
Summer,
and
okay.
let's see who they go for, because there are a lot of strikers suddenly available in the market. So there is Osimhen, there is your Koikeresh,
Hmm.
right? There is Liam Delap.
You don't need to get like the market high profiles also. एक out and out which suits your system वैसा भी तो लेके आओ. Something.
Ah,
It's either the academy or nothing. मुझे ऐसा
yeah,
लग रहा है.
yeah.
Like I think इस summer window में if Arsenal do not get a striker, like
I
उसके
think
लिए
they
sack कर
will.
दो Arteta को.
You know why? I think they will, because
Yeah.
if if they would have won the, say, Champions League, for example, right, then there could have been a chance that they would not tinker much, or
Hmm.
there were chances of not getting a striker. But now that they have lost, right, and they are going another season trophyless, so I think they will bring in a striker. But
Ah.
then that's the problem with the team. Now they'll bring in a striker, and some gap will open up in another position,
Hmm.
which they will have to fill. So that's the thing keeps happening with Arsenal for
Yeah.
some reason.
तो trophy-less bowlers are just like one thing. Slot won the Premier League and 15th and 16th place teams, no offense, are probably going to win Europa League and then going to play Champions League next season while Arteta still goes trophyless. There is no backing that argument. Matlab, it's a miracle. I mean, it's not a miracle, but it's close to a miracle if like the board has no reasons to like fire him. So, but yeah, talking about the game, kuch bol de, because we never
Yeah,
talked
I
about that.
mean, see, the game was exactly what I thought how it would pan out.
Hmm.
Right,
Hmm.
PSG played football like they play,
Hmm.
and yeah, I mean, Arsenal did go 1-0 ahead, but yeah,
Who scored the goal? I absolutely forgot.
wait, I think it was your. I really forgot. Oh, it
Oh,
was.
Saka, Saka.
Oh, sorry, they did not go one goal ahead.
No, no, no. They
No, no,
just
no. Oh, sorry. I was confused with that game. Yeah,
second
so
leg. Hmm.
PSG scored two first, and then
Two first
Arsenal
time.
put one back. But that was,
PSG is a great team this time.
they didn't even start with Dembele, by the way.
Ah, he's injured, not right?
No, he came on later.
Ah. I mean, he was injured, but no. But the PSG midfield also did not have a great game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, but then somehow Arsenal midfield was worse. Okay.
Just like to, like, before we end the UCL semifinals topic, right?
Mhm.
Just like to give a special mention for Jan Sommer. I mean,
Totally. Totally.
Inter sold us Onana for how
I
much?
was about to say this.
Inter sold us Onana for 6 million, I guess, or how much it was? Something,
That is a purely Inter thing to do.
right?
Yeah.
And then they bought Sommer for 6 million, and look at the
Six
sale.
million.
Yeah, only 6 million.
No, I think he was coming off a loan from Bayern Munich.
Nah, 6 million. They bought for 6 million and sold us Onana for 60 million. And look
That
at him.
is a robbery. That is an actual robbery.
And do you know Inzaghi has not spent more than 30 million for any player at Inter?
हाँ I mean क्रेडिट इसलिए बनता है ना
I
क्रेडिट
mean,
इसलिए बनता है
yeah.
like Ballon
And
d'Or conversation should actually be around Inter this time actually why not Lautaro if Inter goes to win why not Lautaro
Lautaro did not have a good game against Barca, if you see.
no but overall stats उसके उतने भी खराब नहीं है
No. Overall stats is, yeah, you're
probably
right.
if he goes on to win I mean score in
Good.
the finals then probably and win eventually तब थोड़े elevate हो सकते हैं but still
I
His
mean,
season, it's quite. I mean, it's quite like इस तरफ से बार्सिलोना कैसे रफीनिया.
because this Ballon d'Or nominations would be interesting because there is
Exactly, वही.
there is nobody running away with it.
Yes, yeah.
There are a lot of close
It's a
calls.
long time ऐसा हुआ है, बहुत time हुआ है. Yes, so okay. Moving to
Yeah.
the next topic, and you might be waiting for it patiently. Rishabh, is the UEL semi-final.
So surprising.
Yes,
I don't understand, right?
yes.
If
Neither do I. I don't understand
there are
anything.
no, no, no. Is there a switch that flick when United step onto the Europa League?
पता नहीं यार.
I mean, you look.
Seriously.
I mean, how can United, who are so bad in the league, can suddenly play so well in the Europa League? I just don't understand. It's beyond.
ऐसा भी नहीं है. You play a B team or something in Premier League. It's the same team with probably a much lower level of teams. I mean, not lower level, but like उतना pressure तो नहीं रहता because it's a league. है
Yeah.
ना. It's a cup competition. They're like totally अलग ही like switch. हाँ जैसे तू बोला switch. I don't know what happens.
So I think also right, the United players, right, they have accepted their fate that league में कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. I think that's the case.
Or it's sort of like a retribution कि लीग में इतना खराब हो गया इसमें फाड़ देते हैं.
हाँ वही, that's what. So they have accepted that देखो league में तो कुछ होने वाला है नहीं.
हाँ.
So let's save all our energy, all our efforts for the Europa League. ऐसा भी हो सकता है. And see, before the second leg, we had a match against Brentford, which we lost 4-3. So it's not like we are losing 5-0 in the league also. We are losing close games only. And most of it comes from the fact that we cannot score, right? But surprisingly,
Garnacho's goal, bro.
Garnacho's goal?
Oh, sorry, my bad. Who scored from the?
भाई Garnacho score करेगा तो मेरे से
Who
खुश
who
कोई
scored from the left wing? Who scored the screamer from the left wing?
यो Mason Mount.
Mason Mount. Yes. मैं 7 सोच रहा था, but he's not 7.
Pick up and shoot.
Yes. Surprising. I
Mason
mean,
Mount had a really good game.
Yeah.
He scored one from the halfway.
I was like, अभी इंजोर होगा.
See, Mason Mount is a really good player.
He's a
if
good
he
player,
can
yeah.
keep himself fit, right? So yeah, he was touted as the next Chelsea captain when he was playing there.
Yeah. Like
Future
the
Chelsea
Reece
captain.
James और उसमें काफी close competition था.
Right. So वही है. So everybody had a good game overall. Rasmus Højlund is among the goals, and I'd like
Tap in अच्छा था. He was at the right place.
Yeah, but I'd like to talk about one player, right? See, if you say take out Lamine Yamal from Barcelona, if say suppose I take out Lamine Yamal from Barcelona, he's injured. Barcelona will immediately, not play as well as they are playing now, right?
Yeah, of course.
The same goes for Amad Diallo. That boy, man, his wing play. So that's what I want to tell you, right? This is the age of wingers. If you see the quality of wingers coming through after a very long time, there is Doué in PSG. Then there is Lamine Yamal and Rafinha at Barca. There is Ahmad at your United. There is Saka at Arsenal. Then there is Doku at City. So there are such Nico Williams, of course, at Atletico Bilbao. So there is so many good wingers suddenly coming through, right? At present, and it's so refreshing to watch because wingers are the players who have the most flair in the whole playing 11. So it's very good to watch actually.
Finally, we have something which is not fully system oriented. थोड़ा flair आ रहा है वापस.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really good.
All had become very robotic.
Yeah.
In the past 2-3 years. So
तो winger तो सामने जाता है, then you give a back pass, क्या फायदा?
Yeah. and to think that Eric Ten Hag did not give Ahmad a chance. I mean, Ahmad, if he would have given Ahmad enough chances, he would still be in the job. Most probably.
Eric Ten Hag, पता नहीं.
He shot himself in the foot by not giving Ahmad chances.
Yeah.
I remember one game under Ten Hag, Ahmad was fit, and still he chose to bring on Anthony when we needed to score a goal. So I think Eric Ten Hag called his own demise. If he would have given Ahmad enough chances, he would still be in a job. So yeah.
Eric
That's
Ten
true.
Hag was caught between the confusion of trying to play a system versus try to play on the individual strengths. उसको समझ ही नहीं है probably कुछ
Right.
लोगों के strengths.
Exactly.
That's what Hansi Flick did. System
Yeah.
भी हुआ, strengths
Hmm.
पे भी खेला. So
Hmm.
we got this team.
And there is one thing I'd like to say. I'd like to give kudos to Ruben Amorim. His substitutions are very proactive.
Mm-hmm.
I have never seen him make reactive substitutions.
Mm-hmm.
It is so proactive. See, he brought on Ahmad and Mount, and I think there was one more guy.
Why didn't Ahmad start?
And Shaw. Huh?
Why didn't Ahmad start?
Ahmad,
Start क्यों
why
नहीं किया?
didn't he start?
हाँ हाँ.
Because he's coming back from injury, right? So we are
First
playing.
game after injury.
No. This is the second game after injury.
अच्छा मैच फिटनेस उतना नहीं होगा तो भैया.
No, he is the third game after injury. Second Europa League game after injury.
Okay.
So yeah, match fitness nahi hai, and plus he's coming back after injury. If he gets injured again, we need him for
Right.
the finals, right? So,
Right.
uh, so it's that, and so proactive substitutions from Amorim, right? And and Casemiro, man, again he comes on.
That header.
Yeah, no, it was from the shoulder actually, not even the head, I guess.
No, हाँ वही. I mean, if you see it from the मतलब दूसरा angles देखते हैं तो yes, but still it was very difficult. मतलब he
Yeah.
पूरा diagonal था वो.
So
Very
I don't know. I mean, see, European competition and against a Spanish team, I think, yeah, he just lights up. And Jamie Carragher last year said about what he said about Casemiro, that leave
Ah,
football before the football leaves you. So
yes.
it proved him wrong.
Yes. I mean, he still has the juice, but he
Yeah.
needs to be like he cannot play a 90-minute game, but you can still use
Ah,
him.
yeah.
तो you cannot like सारे चीजें तो हटा के isolation में देखेगा, it doesn't make sense.
So
Which is
that is
what.
why I think in the first video or second video you asked me, right, that if I would want United to sell Casemiro. I would not want them to sell. I would want him to run his contract out at Manchester
कितने
United.
साल बाकी है?
I think there are next year would be his last. I think, or
He's 34, I guess, if I'm not wrong. 33, 34. I think.
let me just check.
Ah. If he has a really good pivot alongside him, then it's purely workable.
Yeah. So the young midfielders that we bring in, right? So he can be they can be a understudy under Casemiro. So that will be. So his contract expires in 2026. So yeah, one more year.
2026, okay, one more year.
So yeah, he can see out his contract at United. I mean, I
Yeah,
have no.
definitely. अब एरिक्सन को चांसेस मिल सकते हैं तो why not Casemiro?
Ericsson will leave, I guess.
No, but it's end of contract खत्म हो रहा है ना उसका.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it should be. It should be because I think which team wants him? मैं पढ़ा था कल परसों ही पढ़ा था. I forgot. Listen, it's not a very low level team. It's a good team. It probably plays UCL also.
You're right. His contract expires. Yes.
Yeah. They're getting him on a bargain. I forgot which team.
बार्गेन क्या, तब तो फ्री में ही मिलेगा ना.
हाँ, I mean, पता नहीं था ना, क्लियर नहीं था ना कि वो फ्री जा रहा है कि नहीं. तो okay, ठीक है. But yeah, Bilbao, man, Bilbao totally surprised me. I don't understand what they played, and that too coming from Ernesto Valverde, who has such experience. पूरा टीम भी चेंज किया. फर्स्ट लेग में पूरा टीम चेंज कर दिया, and they didn't.
They scored first, right? Until that point, they were playing really good, right?
And the
after
team looked
that,
very changed. Nico Williams था नहीं. He didn't start.
Nico was not there. Inaki was not there.
Yeah.
But yet they were playing good.
Yeah.
I would say they were playing better than the first leg. Without Nico and Inaki, still they were playing better than the first leg. So.
So, I mean, statistically, because they scored a goal also. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't know what happened, but yeah, kudos to Man United. तो अभी क्या लगता है, like since we're already talking about it?
Yeah. So
last time you mentioned that तुझे Premier League team face नहीं करना है.
Yeah, I mean, really, I don't know, man.
तो honestly मैं ये पूछ रहा हूँ, like, what do you think? Tottenham has chances?
Yeah, why not? See, it's a cup final. Any team has chances. So, say I'll give you an example, right? Last year, the FA Cup final, United City. Was anybody giving United any chance? No, right?
Probably not.
Even United fans were not giving United any chance. But yet United won it, right? So this is the thing about cup finals. You cannot say we are the stronger team, we will win it. Anything can happen. That is why I'm very, skeptical, and I did not want to face a Premier League opposition because uh, we are performing so bad in the Premier League, right? So I wish that we don't carry that, subconscious trauma
Aura.
with us to the
Premier
final.
League aura.
Yeah, exactly. I don't want that to happen. So that is why I didn't want to face a Premier League opposition. But yeah, it is what it is. We are in the fifth cup final in the last 5 years.
But
So
purely as a team, अगर मैं पूछूं, how is Tottenham performing as a team, including injuries and all?
see,
And
that's what they are very similar to us.
hmm,
If you only look at what team they have, you would say that they should not be 16th in the Premier
hmm,
League,
hmm,
but they are 16th in the Premier League because they are inconsistent.
hmm,
And same goes for us.
hmm,
If you look at our team, it does not look like we should be 15th in the league, but
hmm,
we are because we are inconsistent. So it comes down to that.
hmm. Got it. Got it. Okay. So
So
much
yeah,
for.
let's see. We'll still preview it in the next video because we still have time for the finals.
It's one club going for the first ever trophy versus another club playing UCL next season.
Yeah,
So,
right. So just imagine, the motivation behind the teams to win the Europa League are so different.
yeah.
One club wants to win it just to win a trophy, and one club wants to win it just to be in the Champions League and get extra money to spend in the summer. So
मैं ये भी हाँ, I mean, it's difficult to actually pick a side because यहाँ पे देख कि they're winning the first ever trophy, so ये इससे बड़ा motivation for them they don't have.
yeah, exactly.
You
Yeah,
also getting the money from winning this and getting the money for like getting the motivation for UCL and attracting players because you desperately need players.
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah, it's like a good situation to watch as a neutral. I mean,
Like,
obviously I'm supporting Man United here, but
nah, nah.
Tottenham को कौन ही.
You don't have to say that, but it's okay.
Okay, so our next topic is PL top five. So
Oh yeah.
please do the honors.
So yeah, I thought it would be a tight race
Mm-hmm.
because there were like very close games happening and there were only 1 or 2 points difference. But after the last week's set of matches, I think a lot has changed.
Mm-hmm.
So if you see the table now, City are on 64, Newcastle are on 63,
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea are on 63, and Nottingham Forest are on 61. So see, I'd say that City have a relatively easy run of games from here on.
Mm-hmm.
So I think City will. I think City can even pip Arsenal to the second position because there is what.
Arsenal is facing City now,
No,
or are
Arsenal
they
is
facing Liv?
no,
No,
not City.
which
I
they
don't
have
think.
four teams left. I think four matches left or
Let me
three
just
matches left.
check City's matches, but they are not facing Arsenal. I'm sure. So they have a game against Southampton, Crystal
Southampton, Crystal
Palace,
Palace,
Bournemouth,
Bournemouth.
Fulham. Yeah,
Ah,
that's it. So they are not facing Arsenal, but yeah, they can pip Arsenal as well. There is only 3 points gap, I guess.
right.
Yeah. So yeah, anything can happen. So City from finishing, say, potentially outside the top five can finish second. So that is
Honestly, yeah.
what City does. They like we it City are now doing what United used to do under Ferguson. In the second half of the season, we would almost go unbeaten every season,
Hmm.
right? So that's what City does. First half अगर बुरा भी गया हो, second half में बिल्कुल फाड़ देते हैं.
Like
That's it.
City, इतना हगा है, इतना consistently हगा है, and if they still finish above Arsenal, I see no reason in Arsenal board getting frustrated and to निकल भाई yes, to
Yeah,
निकल. Like Arteta has had like trophyless seasons before. This
Hmm.
is probably going to be his worst.
Yeah.
क्या बताएगा वो? Like कुछ क्या बताएगा? There's nothing to say. Like you.
There has to be something to show for it, right? I guess. See, if you ask me, Arsenal are playing very good football. No doubt
Yes,
about that.
yes.
I mean, if United would be playing football like how Arsenal are playing, I would be very happy.
Hmm.
But then again, you will have to win something, right? Football is
Hmm.
about winning trophies.
Right.
You History will not remember you for playing good football. They will remember you for winning trophies. If Pep's Barcelona did not win a single trophy, nobody would talk about Pep's Barcelona.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We talk about Pep's Barcelona because they won everything there is to win. So
Or
that's the
to
thing.
or to simple stats देखना City has the City out of the top six teams. City has the second highest losing streak, 9. Streak
Yes.
नहीं मतलब losing number of matches.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Arsenal is only one more than Liverpool, 4. Yet they are
Yet.
like playing this at this level. And if they bottle, then I don't I'm क्या हो सकता है क्या? If they bottle to City, क्या is Arteta going out?
No. I see.
But
I
why
don't
does
think
he
that.
get that backing? Why does he get that backing? What do you think?
See, that's the that's the thing. I don't know.
ये
See,
पॉडकास्ट
it
पूरा
it
आर्टेटा
can,
स्पेसिफिक हो गया
it it can be because see like the cultures between what like the club culture is different for different teams, right? So a team like Barcelona would prioritize winning over
Mm-hmm.
anything else. A team like United will prioritize winning over anything else. So yeah, the culture at Arsenal may not be like that because the last time they won the Premier League trophy was when Arsene Wenger was the manager back in 2003 or something.
5 I
So
think,
no,
not
no,
sure. 3 तो
not
इनविंसिबल सीजन था ना.
yeah. I don't think they
उसके बाद
won.
जीता ही नहीं गया.
Wait, I think it was 2003-4. Yeah, that's what.
3-4. Wow.
Yeah, the invincible season I think was the last.
तो
They didn't win
okay.
after that. So after that, they won only the domestic cups, FA Cup, and all that stuff. So yeah, maybe it's gone out of their culture.
DNA.
The fans have also accepted it. I don't know.
The हाँ
We'll
तो
have
मैं
to invite a Arsenal fan someday on the podcast to ask him
true.
about what he truly feels about Arteta, and then
True.
we
We
maybe
have
get.
a very good friend indeed in mind. Yeah, hopefully he'll be here. But yeah, so coming on to the next topic, which is your um, El Clasico.
Yes. So Chiranjeev, this could really make or break your season, but I think
It
you
won't
have
break. It won't break, but yeah, it
no
could.
no
It could.
break. I think break as in it would hamper your title aspirations.
Yeah,
La Liga
it'll
titles.
put us in a difficult spot for sure.
Yes, but I'd like to ask you. This is what your 50th El Clasico this season, and you have so much practice of playing against Real Madrid. Like I don't think this would from even the Real Madrid players perspective and the Barca players perspective, I don't think they are going to be too overawed by the situation because it's like they are playing each other every week.
Yeah, I mean, फीफा में टूर्नामेंट सिमुलेशन नहीं करता है, तो ऐसा लग रहा
Ah,
है
right,
बार बार
right.
रियल मैड्रिड तो yeah, I mean, it is a huge game.
At your home ground.
Yes, it is a huge game. It puts us in a difficult spot if we lose, but also like it gives us extra motivation to win because first of all El Clasico, and second of all there is nothing else. We just have this only La Liga.
Yes.
So I don't see any big issues happening. I hope that we can keep up the winning streak. But the good thing is Balde is back in training.
No.
So I hope he doesn't get injured in training. And while I'm saying this, I'm extremely scared of
But
what.
you have just lost a very draining game, right? Against Inter.
Yeah,
Went into extra time,
yeah,
then lost in extra time. So it would have been very draining physically and psychologically.
yeah,
Do you
yeah,
think that's going to affect the game that's
yeah.
coming?
Yeah, because Madrid were chilling when we were playing like multiple games, multiple
Yeah.
legs.
So yeah.
So they were basically chilling. But then you have the you have your week off, you have your time off versus your system.
Hmm.
But Hansi Flick did give them a day off after the loss against Inter.
Mhm.
But yeah, we can't do anything about. We are obviously fatigued. But then comes
Yeah.
man management, where he is good at.
Hmm.
So now Balde is back. Lewandowski is there. Only person we're lacking is Kunde, but we still could manage against Inter. What we saw very clearly.
Yeah,
So we're going ahead not with a very big disadvantage. Just I think fatigue and mentality is not an issue because we have seen comebacks after comebacks, and
yeah.
it's not the Real Madrid comebacks. I want to be like make it very clear. It's not the Real Madrid, most of it, which is like it's mentality. मैं तो fluke बोलने वाला था, but it's not fluke. I can't say that. But it's not that. It's an organized comeback. So I'm not scared because we've done it. But at the same time, we're not taking it lightly because it's Madrid. तो
Yeah,
respect देना बनता है.
yeah, yeah.
So let's see. Let's see how it goes. Obviously, it's not. It probably might not be a high scoring one.
I think it will be a draw
Could be. Could be.
because see, if it's a draw, then Barca don't lose anything.
Mhm.
Madrid have to lose.
Mhm.
Like Madrid would be the one to lose out on 2 points. I think Barca would not be losing out on 2 points if it's a draw because they are already 4 points ahead. If it's a draw, they would still be 4 points ahead. So I don't think Barca would mind a draw all that much. But yeah, Madrid, it will. The onus would be on Real Madrid to take the game to Barca and win it. So that's another thing.
From their end also there is added motivation because Tino Harge, the
Yeah.
two of them have been cup finals,
Hmm.
so they have to win this game just to keep their prestige alive.
Yeah.
But for us also, it's like title motivation. हमें चाहिए La Liga. We haven't
Yeah.
won it since 3 years. We need it. 2 years, sorry. We need it, and yeah, like but yeah, I think it will be because statistically speaking, तूने जो बोला draw हो सकता है, draws उतने हुए नहीं है from Barca's side.
Yeah.
Either it's a big win or a loss. So I'm predicting like 3-2 हो सकता है I feel or
Okay.
3-1 also. Let's see.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Last before ending the podcast, the last topic is we have gotten confirmation कि Xavi Alonso is leaving Leverkusen.
Oh
And उसके
yeah.
पास एक clause था कि if Real Madrid calls you, I can leave at any point of time. But the confirmation that he's joining Madrid is not there.
Yeah.
Confirmation from Madrid is Carlos leaving.
Yeah. So you can join the dots.
Yes.
Come on.
अभी अगर अभी अगर टेनहाग आ गया
Oh
तो
no, no, no. Ten Hag would go to Leverkusen, right?
no no
Yeah.
he's Fabregas is going to Leverkusen.
They're signing Cesc Fabregas.
I mean he's doing good in Como. It's not like he's not doing good. But yeah, Leverkusen.
No, but Ten Hag was linked to Leverkusen. Right? Oh, sorry, he was linked to
No.
the Dortmund job. I think he was linked to one of the jobs
Why
in
would he
Germany.
be? Why would he be linked to any job at this point of time? Like to a club that has so much to give.
I mean,
Wouldn't
Ten Hag is not a bad manager.
he's not. He's not.
we made him look bad. That's a different thing.
No, but like I don't think they Leverkusen would be going after Ten Hag. But
Ah, okay.
Dortmund हो सकता है. Dortmund हो सकता है. Wait, did the manager get sacked? वो क्या नाम था? He's an ex-Madrid player. Nuri Sahin. Did he get sacked?
For Dortmund, you're saying?
हाँ हाँ हाँ. He was an ex-Madrid player. I mean, an ex-Dortmund player also. But Nuri Sahin. यार ये तो सुशी निकल गया.
Anyways, yeah. So, look, so currently it's Nico Kovac, right?
Nico Kovac, yeah. Nico
Yeah.
Kovac. He has managed Bayern before Pep
Yeah.
came in, I
Right.
think.
Hmm.
So yeah.
So
So
yeah, what do you think Alonso to Real Madrid?
I think
I think see,
yeah.
more than Alonso being able to do it at Real Madrid, I think Real Madrid have to accept Alonso first because Alonso ka man management and tactical approach is very different to Ancelotti's, right?
I mean,
So
Ancelotti का ऐसा कोई fixed tactic था भी नहीं. It's just
exactly. So you would need first you should be ready to accept what Alonso has to offer.
Hmm,
Otherwise, you would be sacking him mid-season
true.
because because you it's difficult. You will have to first be a good man manager at Real Madrid before being before going to the tactical side of things. Because if, say, suppose your tactics does not allow, say, a Vinicius or Mbappe to play together, who are you putting on the bench?
I hope that Rodrigo.
Person you are and the person you're putting on the bench, that guy has to take it sportingly, right,
Hmm?
without throwing tantrums in the dressing room. So it will be interesting. Yeah, Real Madrid could next season under Alonso, if Alonso does come to Real Madrid next season under him, Real Madrid could go on to do great things, or they would fall apart badly. So it would be interesting to see which of the two happens.
बट what I feel, what I want to say कि जैसे कोई भी टॉप क्लब में, ठीक है, कोई भी टॉप क्लब में मैनेजर को डिपेंड्स व्हेन वेयर ही इज गोइंग. जैसे अभी यूनाइटेड में सैकिंग बहुत फ्रीक्वेंटली होता है, बार्सिलोना में सैकिंग होता है. लाइक कोमन 2 साल था, बट स्टिल
Hmm.
you have the pressure of staying in that club and you have to win the titles. There's no compromise. But Madrid में it's even more this time. I mean, ठीक है, Madrid में if you lose a season, they were about to sack Ancelotti, but they won't because he's a legend. ठीक है,
Hmm.
he'll be an ambassador I think for
Hmm.
Madrid full time until he dies. But Madrid में वो extra pressure रहेगा Alonso पे even more because look at what they're coming off. They're coming off a UCL and La Liga win just one season earlier.
Hmm.
So he's a legend for the club, no doubt. But I think 2 साल से ज़्यादा he won't get. 2 साल से ज़्यादा he won't get. Which is also a standard time, but it's going to be
Yeah.
strict. But also at the same time, Perez ने काफ़ी visible mistakes किए थे Ancelotti के time पे. He did not get him a defender. I hope they. I mean,
Yeah.
I hope तो नहीं बोलूँगा, but अपने तरफ से भी कुछ दिखाए. They're targeting defenders this time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Alonso needs that backing, personal backing. और Alonso आएगा तो चार पांच प्लेयर जाएंगे. Alaba is probably going.
Okay.
I don't know why, but yeah,
Trent is coming in. That's so
Trent
confirmed.
is going.
So
Trent तो बस मतलब I mean simply बोला जाए तो एम्बापे को फीड करने के लिए इज द बेस्ट पॉसिबल मैन. डिफेंसिवली क्या उतना तो कंट्रीब्यूट करेगा नहीं. But yeah, yes.
yeah, it'll be interesting to watch the El Clasico. So finally, your prediction is 3-2.
3-2. Yeah, I hope we
Let's
win
see.
this.
Let's see. Let's see.
Yes, so with that we come to our the end of this episode. Hope you liked it and hope the results of the your UEL and my El Clasico go as we want it.
No, UEL is after our next video comes out.
Oh yeah. So it's
It's
only me. It's only me and my club on the stake.
yes.
ठीक है, okay. So yeah, good to have this episode. It was nice. We'll catch you back with the next episode. Okay, bye.